Boss, here are the source files for today. I've meticulously ensured that the project stays on course and that we meet all our milestones.
Save it, Marco. There's no need for you to bother with those files anymore. Not that there's even a project to manage. We lost the gig. They called and axed the whole thing.
What? But how? It doesn't make sense. Everything was progressing according to plan. I even briefed the client yesterday about all the milestones, and they seemed satisfied with our progress.
Satisfied? Then why did they not only cancel the project, but also sever all ties with us right after your detailed briefing? Why would a long-time client abruptly end all deals with us? If everything was going well from our end, how am I suddenly sitting in my office without any business, or even a single small project?
I don't understand, sir. It's all beyond reason. The team has been ahead of all deadlines, and all the boxes were ticked from both sides.
How do you not see the errors in your submissions? Am I paying you to be oblivious to what's happening under your nose? You're the head of the development team. The same team that made a mess of things and cost me a fortune. Now you're telling me you didn't catch a blunder made under your own supervision. It's unprofessional and unacceptable.
I can apologize for everything except my ignorance toward my work, sir. I've never left a single detail unfinished in any project. I don't know how this calamity befell us, but rest assured, I'll be at the office early tomorrow. I'll review their feedback and find out the reason for this abrupt denial. Hopefully, I can get them back on track with us.
I've had enough of you. No need for you to come tomorrow morning. I'll handle things myself from now on.
What do you mean, sir? I don't understand. I have to be there. It's my job.
It's no longer your job. I wish I didn't have to do this over the phone. But given all that you've cost me today, you're fired, Marco. You'll receive the official papers by tomorrow.
But it's not fair, sir. I know it was a big project. You have to give me a chance. I know I can make this right. Just let me come in tomorrow. Please.
You either take me for an idiot or worse. You're an extremely foolish person yourself. I run a high-end business. I don't have time to give second chances. You're lucky I allowed you the privilege of my words, though you don't deserve any.
I've worked hard for every penny you've given me. I dedicated 5 years to this job, working with all my heart. I've made ends meet for your sake in the past. You know I can handle this too. At least show me the client's feedback. I deserve to know what I did wrong. Don't just kick me out like that.
You deserve even worse. Look at yourself, begging for a job you can't do well. You should be ashamed. And enough with your lament of the past. You were just my employee, working hard every day to prove your worth to me. The worth that has now gone stale. I don't like professional orders like that near my office, so don't even try to show your face here again.
Hey, I heard what happened. Everyone at the office is still in shock too.
Finally, a reply! Where have you been? I've been texting you for days now, and you didn't even show up at the apartment. I needed you so badly.
I've just been a lot busier. You know, Marco, I can't always babysit you. I wish I could, but I can't.
I don't think this is the way to talk to someone you love when they are in pain. You don't know half of what I went through and why I had to go through it. I wasn't even shown the feedback of the client. Wasn't even allowed in the building. Just thrown away, just like that. Fired. It's not fair.
I understand your pain, Marco, but everyone's had their own baggage too. You have to understand that too.
How can you be so indifferent to whatever happened to me, knowing what I was going through? You didn't even leave me a single reply. And now when you come back, you justify your ignorance of my pain?
It's work, Marco. We are all occupied with the project. It's a very tense situation in the office.
Wait, what did you just say? Did you just say the project? How am I suddenly sitting in my office without any business or even a single small project whatsoever? This is what Warren texted me that day. How on earth is it possible for him to get the team busy on something when he was rubbed dry? A project just 2 days ago. Unless he never lost the project. And unless he never lost the client, he blamed me for losing. But why did he fire me then? What could have been the reason? And why did he hide it?
I didn't expect it to happen soon, but it's good to see you catching up. However, you still failed to observe that he didn't fire me, even though I was the main developer on that project. Equally as eligible for blame as you all got was your position.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
I mean that you're a dummy. God, you're so stupid you can't get a single clue. He fired you because I wanted him to do so.
Enough of this act now, Amy.
I'm not acting or anything. Listen here, Marco. I'm not your girlfriend anymore. Your use for me is finished. Was that so hard to understand, you idiot? I didn't even talk to you since you'd been fired. Not a single consolation. And you still think that I love you? I love Warren. He is more of a man than you'll ever be. We are together now, and we don't think you should be in that office. That's it. No.
Amy, please. No, I can't bear it. First a job and now you? What have I ever done wrong for you? Is this how you pay me back for my love and sincerity?
Honestly, the flow of things was quite different. It wasn't the office, and then me that you lost. It was me first, and then I got you kicked out of the office. And yeah, seems like you should be dealt with like that. Kicked to the curb is what you deserve. And I bet even my insult would be a turn-on for you, given how well you beg.
Behave yourself now, Amy. I'm anything but a beggar. It's filthy enough to cheat on your boyfriend, even filthier to brag about it. I have not done a single bad thing to you. I got you in the office. You had your job because of me. I even got you promoted, thanks to my recommendations. I'll never forget what you did to me. This is how you answer the goodness and love. I am ashamed that I ever shared a relationship with you.
With me or without you, or a full package of failures? I was just using you as my stepping stone. This is what all you're worth, a stepping stone for me to step on. I climbed over you, and now I'm the girlfriend of your superior. And I got you fired straight away. Do you see how much power I have over you? Loser. Now go and cry somewhere else.
As far as I know, Amy, you're not anyone's superior. You're just a slut. Remember that. Bye.
Hey, Marco. My man, how are you doing now?
Better than before, my man. I've been facing an existential crisis lately. It's been hard.
I understand, man. Such things happen to all of us. Just hold on. Whatever it is, it will pass.
Yeah, it will. Anyway, thanks for looking out for me all these days. I am thankful for having such a friend like you.
Don't worry about it, my man. I had all the good times we had. Can't leave my own friend alone in the darkness. I would have left the job myself, man, if not for my tight financial situation. I hope you understand.
I understand, man. So you texted early today. Aren't you at work right now?
Yeah, the work. About that, there's been a pickle. That big project, we have not been able to make any progress ahead of your milestones. If anything, I think the team has even ruined some parts of the already done work thanks to the bad direction from above. We need help. I need help, Marco.
I think there are a lot of good business developers out there in the market. Though I don't want any good to happen for Warren, I still can't see you in trouble. Wait, I'll recommend some names and contacts.
We've tried all those professionals already, so you can spare me the names on your list. They kind of want the main man himself. Only your hands and mine would do, Marco.
What? You can't be serious, James.
Yes, I am serious, Marco. They want you there.
Back in the office? With a job?
No, just for this one project, my man. They want you to see it through. The clients themselves. They are pretty mad after they got to know that the main man in the development team is fired. Right now, we don't have many options. We need you. Please help us complete this. It will be a huge loss for the company. A project as huge as this can cause a lot of damage to the company's reputation if it goes down.
Do you even hear yourself right now? How can you come to advocate for them before me after whatever they did to me? It's a clear no from my side. Don't even ask me again, man.
You really want to know why I'm here? Why do I have to advocate for them before you? It's because that bitch gave me an ultimatum that either convinces you or I'm fired from the job. They know I'm your good friend, and they know I need the job. Please, Marco, I have always been a good friend to you. I am asking you this one favor. Please don't say no to me.
I never imagined that it could be this cynical. Warren has really lost his head to that slut. But you calm down now. I can never let your position be harmed, even if it takes me to do a project for these scums. Just tell Warren to text me himself if he wants my service, and I'll do it.
Thank you, Marco. I will always remember this favor of yours. I'll tell him to text you straight away.
That's all you need to complete the project. Keep me posted when it's done.
Well. If it isn't my former boss still trying to assert some semblance of authority. I've got a pretty good grasp of what's required for the project. After all, I practically sculpted it into its current form. But you, on the other hand, seem a bit disoriented about what it takes to get me on board for this project.
What's your issue now? Drop the theatrics and just get on with it. Time is ticking away.
Theatrics? Who's the one making a scene here? And if anyone needs to move on from something, it's you. You're not my boss anymore, so cut the act. If you want a favor, ask properly.
Hey, Marco, I need your help with the project. Would you be willing to assist? There, I asked. You happy? Or does your ego demand more validation?
I told you to ask properly. In the world of business, a proper ask involves a transaction. Not just mere words, but actual currency.
How dare you? You're crossing a line here, Marco. Do you realize what's at stake for your friend's job if you persist with this attitude?
Yeah, I do. I'm also well aware of the financial losses the company could face if you fail to deliver on this project. Not to mention, the clients have explicitly requested my involvement. So it's not just about ego. It's about the smart move being to compensate me 1/3 of what you're earning, rather than risking it all on your own. And consider your professional standing. Failing to deliver on such a high-profile project won't be doing you any favors.
I always knew you were a selfish brat. If I didn't desperately need you, you'd be paying dearly for this behavior.
It's either pay up or step aside. I won't be doing you any favors without proper compensation.
Fine. Just do it. I'm transferring the amount to your account. Confirm it and start working on the project today. The final deadline is Saturday at noon. Deliver it to me in the morning so I can have the team review it before presenting it to the client.
Good. I'll see you on Saturday with the project in hand.
Hey, Simp. It's noon already, and you're supposed to deliver it in the morning. It's delivery time. Submit the project to me now.
Did you really need to text me? I mean, Warren can come get this project himself, can't he? You, on the other hand, should only focus on the stuff you excel at, and that's whoring yourself out.
Shut up, wimp. As a matter of fact, I've been appointed a partner in business to Warren. So it's my project now as much as it is his. That's why. Stop talking and deliver it already, please. And don't waste any more of my precious time. We're already late enough for the team verification of the project because of your tardiness.
You don't need to get my project verified by a team that was unable to do it without me. Here, all the source files are attached to it. Every challenge and demand has been catered to.
Look at our slave doing our bidding so well. Good boy. Don't worry. In time, I'll make you do more for me and without any payments too. I'll make you a rock under my feet and I'm sure you'll love it. Goodbye. Don't forget to rub yourself over my insults.
We'll see about that. Good riddance for now.
You fucking moron. There's no limit to your declaration. You had one task and you scuffed it. The project was full of errors. How humiliated we were before the client. God, your project made us look like imbeciles. Your incompetent ass cost us a fortune. You swine.
I can only imagine how humiliating that would have felt. By the way, do you still think those errors were made by mistake? I guess people who don't know how to read the source files can't know that the whole project was mutilated on purpose.
What the fuck? You can't. You sabotage our deal on purpose, you worthless piece of trash. I'll make you pay for this. Keep this in mind. Warren will make you pay now.
As it stands, woman, I am the one making you pay. All in all, seems like you've already paid me 1/3 of what you were going to earn. And now, you won't even earn as much as you paid me. Moreover, now that you're a partner in the business, you'll be equally affected by the losses. At last, you people get what you deserve.
Bloody hell. You cannot even imagine what's coming for you. Warren will rip you apart, you maggot.
Oh, but I think I do see what's coming. A shitload of trash talking, that is. Forgive me for asking, but who's the rub now? How does it feel to be crushed under my feet? How is your breath? Is it getting difficult to breathe? Don't worry about that, though. Your whole life is going on a ventilator soon.
Bastard, you won't get away with that.
I've never seen a person as manipulative as you. Scums like you should not even be in business.
People like you should not be in business. Now you know well how it feels to be looked down upon. Though, unlike me, you deserve it.
But don't worry. You may be thinking that you've gotten off easy, yet I'm going to make you pay now. Your friend is going to get fired, and you're going to be sued in court for intentionally jeopardizing a deal between us. I've made all the preparations. See you in court, you dog.
What dog? Haven't you been to your office? He already resigned, and his resignation letter awaits you on your table.
What? That scum doesn't have the guts to quit, even if it were on his life. Stop daydreaming. That guy's finances are still in my hands.
No, it's not. I gave him the money you paid for the job. So made you cut the rules while you thought you'd tighten it. Checkmate. On another hand, the money you paid me was paid as dues clearance. That means officially, you never gave me any money for this project. All you gave me was for already remaining dues. Moreover, the contract with clients has your signatures on it. And now Amy's too. The courts will hold you accountable, not me. Do you really think this makes a case against me? Really, man? You really are incompetent at everything you do. You really deserve to fail.
To hell with you and your games. You will pay for the damages you have done to us. I'll make sure of that.
You tried to make sure about a lot of other things. And did they happen? First, manage to deal with your crashing business and the poverty that awaits you like a demon. Then maybe try to make me pay. Until then, burn! Good riddance.
I'm struggling to comprehend this. How did your project manage to slip through multiple verifications before it reached the client? Wasn't there a system in place to catch these issues?
James, my friend, remember. I was the head of all developments in that company. I had an intimate understanding of the intricacies of the work and the office procedures. Firstly, the traps set within the project were so meticulously crafted that even seasoned developers couldn't detect them. Secondly, I intentionally delayed delivering the project, ensuring it bypassed the team's verification process. It was presented exactly as it was when handed over.
I appreciate you shedding light on this, man. Your insight is invaluable. I had no idea they were manipulating me, and if you hadn't intervened, who knows how long it would have continued. If I'd caved in and done them this favor, I might have been grateful for the money, but you've essentially bought me my freedom. Thanks for everything.
You were right on the verge of losing your job just for being associated with me. I felt a debt to you, and the money is rightfully yours. As for me, exacting revenge was satisfying enough. Following that, Amy found herself in utter despair. Having to cough up half of the fine left her in financial ruin. Drowning in debt stripped her of her professional career. She spent the remainder of her days cloaked in shame and poverty. Despite attempting to reconcile with Marco, he promptly rejected her, closing the door on any chance of redemption. Warren, once financially robust, now faced a dire situation. His firm crumbled, unable to sustain itself due to his dwindling financial resources. The respect it had garnered over the years dissipated, leaving him with little means to continue any business ventures. Warren eventually found himself employed by a low-end company, receiving a meager salary that marked a stark contrast to his former status. Meanwhile, Marco, navigating the challenges with resilience and intelligence, evolved over time. Joining force with James, they established a new firm that thrived under their adept leadership. 3 years later, Marco found marital bliss with a beautiful and devoted woman, marking a stark contrast to the tumultuous turns his professional life had taken.